When I got divorced 11 years ago, one of the first messages that I heard when I went to a support group was, no one's coming to save you. And this was very pertinent at the time because, a lot of us as women were raised with this idea that if we do the right thing, if we say the right thing, if we're patient enough, if we pray enough, if we fast enough, that our husband, our boyfriend, our man is going to change and that's going to save the relationship. That's going to save the marriage. That's going to save the family. But no, no one's coming to save you. You're not going to be able to turn things around every time. Sometimes you got to walk away and sometimes you got to be the one to save yourself from what's going on that's not healthy, that's not beneficial, that is just not what you deserve. And I heard something recently that kind of took that to a whole nother level. The person said, no one's coming to save you, but no one's coming to stop you either. Wow, mind blown. And I've heard a few people say it now, so I don't even know where it started, but that is a powerful message. And today is still National Poetry Month, and I wanted to share poem 2 from. So I did chapter 1 yesterday. I'm doing chapter 2 today. And I have more than one poem in each chapter, but I'm just sharing one poem from each chapter of my memoir, Plenty of Guppies and Other Dating Misadventures. And I'm also telling you the lesson because at the end of each chapter, there's a lesson that I learned from that period of time because these chapters chronicle my personal healing journey, my evolution, my reinvention and recreation and resurrection. And so, lesson 2 is be bold enough to want to know, to want to grow, and to slay your own dragons. No more patient, passive damsels in distress. And so now I'm going to share the poem. It's called Invisible. Sadness dwells in the spaces between desire and possibility, the absence of a goal's reality like a cold blanket enveloping me. Sadness lives in the wonder what might have been, the questions of why X didn't happen, the doubt of whether you were better off then. So visible, yet so obscure, surrounded, but alone for sure, belonging to no one anymore, invisible. And as you can see, it kind of was written right after my divorce, and I was feeling mixed feelings there. So I would love for you to check out my books on Amazon, and thank you so much for those that went out and got a copy yesterday, because when I looked at Amazon today, my book had jumped 30 points in the rankings. So thank you so much for those that supported me. Um, it would be wonderful to get back on the bestsellers list in the month of April in National Poetry Month. So I'd love for you to check out my books on Amazon. I do have 2 poetry prose memoirs. I have a guided journal. I have an undated planner. I have a children's book. And I also have a podcast called Zenergy, which is a self-development podcast. It's spelled Zennurgy. It's on 25 different streaming platforms. So I'd love for you to like, share, subscribe, and sponsor. You can check out my link tree for ways to sponsor me. May you walk in Zenergy.